Hey guys, so we are at day 25, 7 days to go. Yay! I'm excited for 7 days to go. Not much has happened since my last post. I'm very glad it's 7 days to go. I'm all completely over shakes. I am now at the stage where it gets to lunchtime and I'm like, ugh, here we go again. But Michael and I thought that this next 4 weeks, the 4 weeks prior, were going to be part of our hardest because we're still really hungry. So yeah, it's been hard, but I am glad we've only got 7 days to go. So can't come fast enough. What else? I got a call from the surgeon's office today. They wanted to check in with us to see how Michael and I were doing. They said that they needed to check on our diet and our shakes because apparently it's very, very common for people that have been allocated 4 weeks of OptiFast shakes to cheat because it gets too difficult. They said it's very common and they needed to know that now because they need to know if they need to push back our surgery longer or not. And I said, no, we haven't cheated. We haven't, I promise. I told them what weight we've lost so far, as they asked. And they asked how we were handling it. And my basic response was, it sucks, but we were getting through it. So yeah, it looks like the surgery will go on as per normal, which is great. We are having some COVID-19 outbreaks at the moment in Victoria and New South Wales. Well, really everywhere at the moment. So, but we aren't in lockdown. So I did ask the question though, if we do go into lockdown, would our surgery be pushed back or cancelled or anything like that? And they basically said that anyone with a high BMI, like Michael's and mine, we are classed as high risk. So we wouldn't have to be pushed back. So apparently even the last lockdown, which we're not in at the moment, but I needed to have that question answered, that even in the last lockdown, all high risk surgeries were still going through. So she highly doubted that that would be the case. Because I said to her, please don't make me do this any longer than I have to. I had a fear that it was going to get pushed back 2 or 3 more weeks. And we were going to have to continue the way we are. So I really didn't want that. If it happened, then we'll just deal with it as we go along. But it doesn't sound like that's going to be a major issue, which is good. I must say in the last week, look, over the whole 25 days, we haven't really been super pleasant to be around. But in the last week, I find that our fuses are a little bit shorter than normal. We are a little bit testy. We're a bit cranky at the moment. So yeah, it's been a bit hard this week. I find that is the only downfall about living in a house with 2 people going through the same stages, because I've enjoyed nearly every moment of it and I'm so thankful that Michael's there with me, going through it all with me. But I must say the only downfall that I've seen so far is that we're very short fused together, which is not super pleasant, because we can set each other off and get very cranky at the smallest thing. And frankly, we live in a house with a teenager, and we all know the teenagers aren't super fantastic a lot of the times. So yeah, when she gets cranky, we get cranky, and then it's just a whole house of being cranky. So I'm sure that my daughter will very, very be appreciative that this surgery will happen, and when we get back onto our road of recovery. I'm not naive thinking that we will be instantly better straight afterwards, but it will be a start. So that'll be good. 7 more days of hopefully not being cranky, because I really hate being cranky. But I do find I am now at Michael's stage where he was last week, when people are eating around me and stuff like that, or talking about food, which is constant because people think that it's funny. And I used to be able to just go, God, don't worry about it. Or I train in a classroom, and I used to be able to still sit in the classroom at lunchtime while everyone's eating lunch and not focus on it because I would be, chatting or whatever. But now I find just in the last few days I've had to leave the room because it's not pleasant. And it's not that it's just that it's hard, because it is. And it's always been hard, but now it's, I find that I'm cranky at myself, that I am sitting next to someone that's eating something that smells amazing. And I find that I get cranky and I go, in my head, I'm thinking, I just want to have that. This is ridiculous. I just want to eat it. Even though you can't. So, yeah. And I find I get furious at myself. So then to save me and save everyone else of all that, I just leave the room. But anyone that's going through this, find your own technique, find something that works. You guys might be stronger than we are. I mean, I find that Michael and I have been quite strong with not breaking any rules. We've stuck to the 4 weeks pre-op diet to the letter. So yeah, we're strong in that manner. I think mentally it's certainly a hard toll, but we only have 7 more days to go. So we're paid. Everything is paid. I hand in our last admission forms tomorrow to the hospital, and then that's it. We're done and dusted. We just wait for the call on Monday or Tuesday that will tell us what time our surgery is. So yeah, it's all happening. All right, guys. I suppose we'll check in again at our last weigh-in before surgery. But otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later.